Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you know, or a lot of you may know, Teeter saw my other videos on my YouTube channel here and condensed them and made their own kind of a version of mine and put it on their website, which has gotten tons of traffic. So a lot of people over there had asked, how am I doing now? It's been a year, so I figured I'd give an update. Um, Most of the year, it's been ups and downs, a lot of ups and downs, pun intended. I've been using this thing every single day, 45 degrees, 3 minutes. Mostly once a day, but sometimes twice a day. Still walking every day, still doing my stretches every day. Sitting is less painful. I can sit in this chair about 4 hours. Uh, my back pain was getting less and less over the course of the year. Throughout the pandemic, I've gotten off of my muscle relaxers and painkillers, my prescriptions, and the only thing I'm taking now is turmeric, 1,500 milligrams in the morning, 1,500 at night. It's a natural anti-inflammatory, and it's working really well for me. In November, uh, my back started hurting again, and I wasn't sure why. I didn't do anything strenuous. I was sticking to my routine religiously. Uh, and then I noticed that the little strap, the retention strap on the teeter, had moved. It had shifted a little bit and it was making me recline a little bit more. So I got rid of that and I am now using a chain that I just went and bought at Home Depot. So that seems to be working much better. The strap thing was going so slowly, moving so slowly, that I didn't really notice it. So, either check it, if you have one of these, check it, or do what I did and ditch the strap and just use a chain. I'm the only one that uses this in the house, so I don't have to worry about someone else, getting on there and messing with the chain. December came and we have a fake Christmas tree, so I got that out of the garage and put it together, which meant a lot of bending over, putting the branches in, etc. And that was painful. That was 3 days that I couldn't get up. So I just overdid it. And this whole year has been a roller coaster. You're doing your thing, your back pain is low, you're doing all the other things right. You feel great. You do something around the house, you have no pain, the next day it hurts. So that's exactly what happened to me. So I was feeling really good. I got this book and highly recommend it. There's a lot of kind of conspiracy type stuff in here, which I ignored. But the exercises and some of the other things that he talks about are really helpful. So I was having no pain. I'm like, I'm going to do those exercises. So I did them and I overdid them. I felt this muscle in my mid back going up to my shoulder blade, and it was when I was doing the crunches. So yeah, that sucked. So I had to slow that down. Along with all, and that happened several times. And the stark realization of having back issues is that you have to manage this the rest of your life, and that sucks. There are support groups on Facebook and Reddit that I'm on, and it's depressing and sad, but this, I guess, is part of getting older. So we were still in pandemic mode. We hadn't been vaccinated, so we were in the house a lot and not socializing at all. And so then I thought too, well, maybe I'm laying down too much. Maybe I need to get up and do shit more. February came, standing and walking, no pain. Sitting and laying down, there was more pain. So I kind of became more active. I stood up, did stuff around the house, all the time, trying to avoid my triggers, which are moving a certain way, and that seemed to be helpful. Just knowing, and one of the things he talks about in that book there is staying away from your triggers. So I did have some pain in March. I didn't change my routine, but I was in pain almost every day, and it was a different pain, not in my lumbar. So I called my doctor. He got me in. We did an MRI. Oh, and it was weird too because it was like some needles, almost needles. Every now and then I'd feel like a needle pressing into my spine, or a little bit of sciatica down my lower leg. So that's kind of what prompted me to go back to the doctor. He said, let's do an MRI. We did that. He said the MRI result looks great. Herniation is much smaller, still healing, another 6 months. The doctor said it should be fully healed. I still have bulging in the one above there. And then he said I have facet syndrome, which, look that up. That sounds like, chronic pain is going to be the rest of my life. It sounds pretty bad. But I did read some articles about overdoing the stretching. And I told my doctor, am I doing this? Am I doing the teeter too much? Am I inverting too much? Am I doing stretching? So I showed him the stretches I was doing. He said, the ones where you twist, stop doing those. Those are not good. Your spine is meant to go back and forward. It's not really meant to twist. And you might want to back off the teeter a little bit, the angle. So I changed that to 25 degrees, and I stopped doing the twisting stretches, and things started to feel better. I did go to physical therapy again for just 3 sessions to learn how to strengthen my core. So I got some really good information there, and I got some of those stretchy bands from Bob and Brad, who are, in fact, the best physical therapists on the internet. Love those guys. Anyways, as usual, listen to your body and figure out what's going on. It's really kind of a guessing game for everybody. We got vaccinated, and then I went back to Wisconsin I live in California. I went back to Wisconsin for a wedding. So 4 hours on the plane, 2 hours in a rental car, and then a hotel bedroom. So I prepared for the worst. I brought my lumbar pillow onto the plane and used it. It's like, hey, I'm not risking any of this. And then I got an air mattress. And for some reason, air mattresses are good for my back. So I have a little twin-sized one. I normally take it everywhere I go, and I've been doing that for the last several years. But anyway, things are getting better. I'm at 25 degrees on that, and I do it maybe once a week, sometimes twice a week. But I'll feel it. I'll feel like, my back's feeling a little tight. I'm doing more around the house, and things are generally looking up. I still stay away from my triggers. I'm doing the exercises, and life is pretty good. So I know that a lot of you out there are suffering from back issues. Listen to your body, do different things to try to figure out what helps you, and then continue on that path until you get results. That's all I can tell you for now. So it's been just over a year. This thing is not going away, but I'm just not using it as much, and life is good. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions down below. Thanks.